KTV Pinpoint Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, the radar picture getting a little bit more active, almost in Bainbridge now. We see some at least light rain showers. Same story for Camilla. Get a little bit more north and west. That's where we have some of the precipitation that's changing over from just rain to maybe a little bit of sleet or even a couple of snowflakes as it gets towards the end and the coldest air gets here. Watch here over the past 12 hours. What we do see is that wintry precipitation move into this warmer air and start to warm back up. One of the problems we're going to find, especially as it moves east, is not only is the air at the surface too warm, but the air between the surface and the clouds way too warm, and that's really going to limit the potential for anything more than just some light rain or a little bit of frozen rain mixing in there. Maybe we're real lucky towards the very tail end when the coldest air rushes in. Maybe it can change a few of the raindrops into a couple of snowflakes. But it's 42 degrees in Tallahassee right now, 41 in Thomasville, 43 in Valdosta. And while I do expect these temperatures to drop with those pretty brisk northwest breezes, it's going to have to drop a whole lot while the moisture is still around, and that is one of our significant problems if you're looking for the frozen stuff. Made it to 66 yesterday, picked up those clouds yesterday afternoon. Those clouds keeping in a little bit of that heat, and so why overnight temperatures not bottoming out low enough for us to talk about any kind of more significant frozen precipitation event. And even if we do get a little bit, remember this is a pretty short-lived event, maybe an hour or two, and then it's gone. And once it's gone, we bring in that much colder air and the breezy conditions. It's down to 32 for Marianna, for Panama City. So areas like this likely can see a couple of snowflakes or a little bit of sleet mixing in with some of that rain. But everybody else still way up above freezing. And until those temperatures come down, no chance. Now, as far as the winds go, these are out of the northwest, 10, 12, 15 miles per hour. They're going to be more in that 12 to 20 or 22 mile per hour range today. So we're going to talk about wind chills throughout the day. This morning, those lower 30s feel like low 20s. Those low 40s feel like mid to low 30s. So tomorrow morning, when we actually have temperatures that are back near 20 degrees, it may feel like it's in the single digits in some spots. Real cold, especially for this part of the country. So we get past this little bout of some precipitation, got to keep using the generic term. It comes, it goes, and I think by 11, 12 o'clock, most of our area is done with it. And now we rush in that much colder air. Even with sun coming out this afternoon, with the cold air in place, I don't see our temperatures getting much warmer. So we probably have already seen the warmest numbers for the day. Maybe we get back into the low 40s if we're real lucky this afternoon, but it's not going to stay there very long if we do. Small crafts be advised, windy conditions today, tomorrow both. Low tides next up, 8:15, 8:18 they get started. All right, 30s and 40s, showers west. Now the temperatures will drop. Maybe that can change some of the rain over to some sleet, some frozen rain, or even a couple of snowflakes at the very end. Usually what we're looking at here, though, is just that push of seriously cold air. Low 40s are going to feel like 30s and 20s this afternoon, this evening. Could and likely will get below freezing before 8 o'clock tonight and stay that way maybe till noontime tomorrow. That's a lot of hours of really cold. And we could see a low temperature tomorrow near 20, although it will warm back up this weekend.